Hello, welcome to your chill evening yoga flow. This is going to be a 30-minute practice with a 5-minute guided meditation at the end. We're going to begin lying down on the back, so take your time getting there. And once you've arrived, go ahead and extend your legs straight out in front of you. And then slowly reach your arms overhead. Find a full body stretch. Lengthen through the spine and roll out the wrists and the ankles. Now bring the soles of the feet to the outer edges of the mat, bending the knees and knocking them in towards each other so the hips are in a slight internal rotation. Take a moment to notice how this feels in your body. If for some reason this is uncomfortable, feel free to keep the legs extended long. Close your eyes and begin to tune into your breath, becoming aware of the inhales and the exhales. And if it helps, you can place both hands over your low belly, physically feeling the expansion and the contraction underneath your fingertips. Allow the entire body to soften. Relax your face, your jaw. Feel your entire backside body melt into the ground beneath you. As you continue to relax your body, take a moment to notice how you feel. Simply check in. How are you emotionally, energetically? Try to put a name to what you're feeling. Now we're going to find a few cleansing breaths to release any stagnant or negative energy that you may have carried with you from your day. So take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, big audible exhale out. Once more, breathe in, big breath. Open the mouth, big exhale, release. Keep the feet as they are, mat width distance apart. Slowly draw apart the knees and find windshield wipers, dropping the knees to each side. Continuing to find the connection with your breath, breathing in and out slowly through the nose. A few more rounds here. Bringing your knees back to center, extend the left leg and hug your right knee into your chest. Interlacing your fingertips around the shin, start to roll out the right ankle. Moving it slowly in one direction and then the other. Place your left hand to the outside of the right knee, inhale. As you exhale, come into a supine twist, bringing the right knee across the body and over to the left. Place your left hand on top and bring your gaze to the right. Relax the shoulders, close the eyes. Now you can stay here, or option to find a quad stretch by bending the left knee and reaching your right hand for the top of your left foot. I'll take about 4 to 5 more breaths here. If you took the quad stretch variation, slowly release your left foot and float your right leg back across your body. Extend your right leg long and hug your left knee into your chest. Roll out the ankle. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee, and on your next exhale, twist left knee over to the right. Keep the right hand on top and bring your gaze over to the left. Again, stay here if this position feels good. If you'd like a stretch in the quad, you can bend your right knee and reach your left hand for the right foot. Come back to the breath. Gently release the right foot if you took that variation. Come back to center, extending the legs. And then hug both knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Place your hands on top of your knees, and then rock up to a cross-legged seated position. Place your hands on your knees, root down through your sit bones, tilting your pelvis forward slightly, and then lengthen through your spine. Relax the shoulders. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cows. As you inhale, tilt the tailbone forward, bend the elbows and open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, tailbone tucks around through the spine and bring chin to chest. Inhale to lift, shift your weight forward. And exhale, round. Keep moving at your own pace. Gently warming up the spine and flowing with your own breath. Find stillness. We'll move into wrist stretches. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Flex the wrist, fingertips point up, and place your right hand to the back of the fingertips, gently pulling them back towards you. Don't forget to include the thumb. Gently release the fingertips and flex the wrist in the opposite direction. Fingertips point down. And then lift the fingertips up again, pulling them back towards you. Take 2 rounds of breath. And then release them once more and turn your palm away from your body, fingertips point down. Again, gently use the right fingertips to pull back the left fingertips. Make sure to include the left thumb. And then release and shake out the left wrist. Switch sides, extend the right arm out in front of you, flex the wrist, fingertips point up. Place your left hand to the back of the fingertips and gently pull them towards you. Release and flex the wrist in the opposite direction, fingertips point down. And then lift them back up again, pulling the fingertips back towards you. 2 rounds of breath. Release them once more and turn your palm away from your body, fingertips point down, using the left fingertips to pull the right fingertips back. Good, release and shake it out. Extend the left leg long and keep the right knee bent, preparing for head to knee pose. Root down through your sit bones, turn your body to face the left leg. And then as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. With your exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, and let the upper body hang heavy. You can keep the arms relaxed alongside the left leg, or you can make the pose more active by reaching for the shin, ankle, or foot. We'll hold here for about 60 seconds. Inhale to lift. As you exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand to the right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Take a side bend, keep your left hand on your knee, and reach your right arm up and over, leaning your left side over your left leg. Reach your fingertips towards your toes. Feel a deep stretch in the right side body. Come back through center, straightening out the spine. Extend the right leg this time and bend the left knee. Turn your torso to face the right leg. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean forward to fold. Relax the body. Breathe. We'll be here for about a minute. Inhale to rise. As you exhale, twist to the left. Place your left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Gaze over the left shoulder. Take a side bend. Keep your right hand on your knee and reach the left arm up and over, leaning your right side over the right leg and reaching your fingertips towards the toes. Breathe into the left side of your body. Come back to center, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands out in front of you. Turn to face the front of your mat and step back into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up high. Root down through the palms, spread the fingers wide and begin to pedal out the feet, bending one knee at a time. Come back to stillness, straighten out both of the legs. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Come into Ragdoll pose. Grab elbows with opposite hands. Settle into stillness, bend the knees. Or you can sway from side to side, shaking out the head. Let go of any tension in the upper body. If you'd like a slightly deeper stretch or variation, you can clasp the elbows behind the legs, bringing your forehead closer towards your knees, relaxing the crown of the head towards the ground. We'll take 4 to 5 deep breaths. Release the arms, bend the knees. Let the arms hang heavy and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll the spine all the way up to stand. Relax the arms completely, and as you come up, roll the shoulders up towards the ears and down the back. Slowly begin to roll out the head, releasing any tension in the neck. Switching directions. Last round of breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, walk the hands back out to downward dog. Roll forward into plank pose, stacking shoulders over wrists. And then bend the knees and come down to the belly. Keep the hands under the shoulders, elbows hugged in. Press into the palms. Inhale for baby cobra, opening the heart. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release. Prepare for open wings. Rest your right cheek on the mat and extend your right arm out wide. The elbow can either be bent or straight here. Place your left palm on the ground and press down to roll over onto the right side. Your left leg is stacked on top of your right leg. Stay here, notice the sensations in your body. If you'd like, you can bring your left foot behind you, bending your knee. Feeling this twist in the lower and mid back and opening up the right shoulder. Breathe deeply. There's also an option for a bind, bringing your left arm around and behind your low back. We'll be here for 30 more seconds. Gently place your left palm down and untwist, bringing your hips and belly against the mat. Place your left cheek against the mat. Extend your left arm out wide into the desired shape of your choice. And then just take a moment to sit here. Notice any sensations in your body. Moving to the other side, place your right palm down, push into the floor and roll over onto your left side. Right leg stacked on top of your left. Stay here, or you can bring your right foot behind you, bending your knee. Feel free to find a bind here as well. And know that just because you took a specific variation on one side doesn't mean you have to do the same thing on the other side. Maybe you need something different here. So just listen to your body and find your edge, that initial point where you feel the stretch, but you can also relax. Place your right palm down and untwist, bringing everything back to center. Press back into a restorative child's pose. Hips come back over the heels. You can spread the knees wide. Rest the arms alongside the body with the palms face up. Rest your forehead against the mat. Allow your body to reset, noticing the space you've created in the chest, the shoulders. Take one more breath here. And then gently lift yourself up. Plant your hands out in front of you and tuck your toes under. Getting a stretch in the bottoms of the feet. You can keep your palms or fingertips down on the mat if this pose feels a little intense. Focus on shifting more of your weight forward on the knees. If you want a deeper stretch, place your hands on your thighs and sit upright, shoulders over hips. Breathe wherever you are. If you're upright, you can also interlace fingers into a fist, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the heart forward, and get a stretch in the chest as well. Release. Plant your hands down and tap the tops of the feet against the mat. getting some blood flow back into the feet. Sit your hips back over your heels and walk your hands behind you to stretch out the ankles. Lean your weight back. For some of you, this may already be intense enough, so stay here. Another variation is to lift the knees and shins up off of the mat. You can walk your hands further out behind you as well. We'll hold for a few more breaths. Gently come back, plant your hands down in front of you across the ankles, and lay on your back. As you lie down, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, finding love for your body and love for yourself. Come into supine pigeon. Left foot comes down, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Actively press the right knee away from the body. Stay here, or you can lift the left foot up off of the mat, hugging your legs closer in towards your chest. Close your eyes and breathe. Slowly release, planting your left foot down. Uncross the right leg and switch sides, crossing the left ankle on top of the right thigh, actively pressing the left knee away. Choosing to stay here, or if you'd like, you can lift your right foot up off of the mat. Interlace your fingers around the back of your shin or your thigh. Take a moment to come back to your inhales and your exhales. Gently release, planting your right foot back down and uncrossing the left leg. Find happy baby, bringing your arms inside of the legs, fingertips gripping the outer edges of your feet and opening your knees out wide. Get a stretch in your hips. You can rock from side to side, releasing any tension in the low back. And straighten out the legs for another variation, getting one last stretch in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, plant your feet flat on the ground. Preparing to come into our final posture. You can either extend the legs out wide or come into reclined butterfly pose, soles of the feet together. So at this point, we're going to do a guided mindful breathing meditation. If you would prefer to have a silent shavasana on your own, feel free to pause the video and give yourself that time. Otherwise, I'm going to lead you through this very calming and grounding meditation. You can stay here lying down on your back, or you can come upright into a seat. whatever is most comfortable for you. I'll give you a few seconds to settle in. As you relax into your position, close your eyes. Bring your entire awareness to your breathing. Notice the breath coming in and the breath going out. Follow the breath with your awareness. Follow the breath all the way in and follow the breath all the way out. Not trying to change it in any way. Just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, feeling the breath as it passes through your nostrils. Breathing out, feeling the breath as it leaves your nostrils. Keeping your awareness lightly and gently on your breath. If thoughts begin to come in, as they always do, simply acknowledge the thoughts without judgment and let them go. Allow them to drift away like clouds floating across the sky. And then bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your breathing, back to the present moment. Continue to allow your full awareness to be on the breath, noticing the familiar rhythm. When you bring your awareness to the breath in this way, you're connecting the mind and the body in the present moment. Continuing to follow the breath, notice the brief pause at the turning points as the out breath becomes the in breath, following this familiar, steady rhythm. As we bring this meditation to an end, keeping your eyes closed for just a little while longer, take a moment to notice how you're feeling, your body, your mind. your spirit. If you like, offer gratitude for this time you've taken for yourself, to be quiet, to breathe, and bring yourself back into balance. Feel free to stay here a little while longer. This is where I will leave you for today. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat for this practice, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Namaste.